And big welcome to Case Flower School. And I'm Jeanette, just for anybody that doesn't know. And we have Deirdre behind camera. Last night, all our students, all our Module 2 students, our online program students, they all had their flower delivery last night. Now, we did a little bit of a cock-up because we don't normally get a flower delivery. But for some reason, one of the UK students' addresses was on the Ireland list. I told you we can be a bit stupid here. So we just said to Hannah, Sasha, listen, drop that box of flowers into us and we'll do something with it. So people are always asking us, what do you send out to the students? So you can see here, this is exactly, that's the box. You see we cut the cable ties on it. So for the Module 2, and I probably won't fit everything, but just trying to give us an idea. For the Module 2, they get, like, say, a bunch of Lysianthus. So these ones have white. Some of the students would have got purple Lysianthus in their box as well. And that would be for making their funeral sprays or their cotton sprays. They also would have got a bunch of pink Lysianthus. Get me scissors here. These are all sellotaped in, just stop them falling around in the box. And these are fabulous quality. You can see them there. Now, none of these flowers have had a drink or haven't been conditioned. And then pink Lysianthus, they'll be used for their hand-tied bouquet. They get some pink Germany. These are the Kimsey variety. And they'll be for their eternal circle wreath. They get a bunch of Alstroemery. Again, these are fairly immature. These all have to get a drink, and they'll be used for their hand-tied bouquets. They'll get a couple of different packets of what we call the double chrysanthemums. Now, anybody that's watching there, these double chrysanthemums are only used for funeral work. You should not use these in your flower arrangements or in your hand-tied bouquets. A florist would laugh at you and say, look at your one putting double chrysanthemums into her happy occasion. So these are only for wreaths. So if I collapse during this and I die, at least then we'll have flowers to make me a nice decent wreath. And I do love a little bit of all white. What else have we got here? Oh, we've more of them. If Deirdre collapses, we've enough to make 2 wreaths. We have. Jesus, I think Leah, no, I think you're covered here today. So this is the box that the students get delivered. They get a bunch of lilies, aren't they?
Oh, the lady in the box.
The lady in the box. There she is. Some of the students have a heart attack when they open the box. Because the box does look a little bit like a coffin. See, we're talking about dying and graves here, you know, that way. And it looks like your one, when you open the box first, you can get a bit of a shock because it looks like your one is lying in the box there after traveling over from Holland. Sometimes it's a man, by the way, but it's a woman this week. These lilies are amazing. And what we normally organise with, now he can't oblige us all the time, but we deal with a rep called Frank, and Frank is just amazing. Sometimes he tunes in and he watches the live classes. But what we like for our students, if possible, I love to get the one lily head, the lilies with one head on them. Like you get an amazing head, and it's great because they all open nearly on the same day. So he normally organises with one of the growers in Holland, that they specially have these for us, you know the way, and that all our students get them. Now, some of them, like when this morning, they were saying, oh God, our lilies all had one head, because it's unusual, you know that way. But as I said, you can't always get them. What else? There's loads more in the box here. We have a bunch of ruscas. So I normally get them to start off with the ruscas for their practicing, you know the way. It's a great foliage to start with. We have our sea spray, our limonium. So they're going to use the limonium kind of as a filler, because on Module 1, they would have used gyp and wax flowers. So normally on Module 2, then, we introduce the limonium or the sea spray or sea lavender. Sometimes it sounds nicer than it sometimes can smell. That's actually not bad. Sometimes it can smell, you know, that way. But I always warn the students about getting the Febreze or the lavender oil. We also have a bunch of pistachio foliage, you know, that way. So again, that's just kind of sent as an extra in case they need more kind of like fillers. And you can't beat the old baby carnations. That's a great colour as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we have a bunch of baby carnations. And that's for doing like a spray arrangement on one of their wreaths. So